European Union or EU allocates funding to Afghanistan after devastating earthquake. The EU is providing €1 million in humanitarian support to Afghanistan after a deadly earthquake shook the southern region of the country on June 22, 2022. It is reported that over 1,100 Afghans sadly lost their lives, with a further 3,000 injured. The aid will provide much-needed water, shelter, medical care, protection as well as hygiene and sanitation services to the worst affected communities. Humanitarian partners of the EU already working in the country will furnish relief in remote areas and sites that are challenging to reach. His Excellency Janez Lenarčič, European Commissioner for Crisis Management, said, "In Afghanistan, an already devastating human crisis has been further aggravated by a deadly earthquake. The EU stands ready to provide further assistance." The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care and True Caring. We applaud your crucial financial support, European Union. May the pure-hearted Afghan people always be comforted and uplifted in Allah's boundless care.
Report warns animal, people, and plants in Australia face dire risks amid accelerating environmental decline. Australia's 6th National State of the Environment report reveals that since 2016, rapidly worsening environmental conditions have caused the number of threatened species in the country to increase by 8%, with more than half of the 533 at-risk animal people and 1,385 plant species listed as endangered or critically endangered. In addition, at least 19 ecosystems spanning terrestrial, freshwater, and coastal areas are showing signs of collapse or are on the verge of collapse. According to the paper, the main drivers of the poor and deteriorating environment are climate change, habitat destruction, invasive species, pollution, and mining. Significantly, the assessment highlights that pressures from the agricultural sector are immense, as approximately half of Australia's arable land, or 340.8 million hectares, is mostly used for grazing as part of animal people factory operations. We are deeply concerned with the findings of the report, Australia. To avoid species extinction, may all governments urgently implement the environmentally protective vegan food system in the omniscience of the Providence.
Individuals in Ukraine combine dance and music with cleanup efforts. A group of Ukrainian volunteers calling themselves Repair Together have been integrating dance and music with their restoration efforts as they travel the nation to assist with rebuilding. Recently, over 200 members journeyed to Yajedne village to remove the remnants of a cultural center that was bombed by Russia. A DJ performed with his turntables placed on top of all the boxes, as the participants enjoyed the music and danced while they worked. The lively members also helped to repair 15 homes in the village and will assist with the building of 12 houses in the nearby town of Lukashivka for people whose residences have been leveled during the war. One of the group's organizers, Tanya Buryanova, explained, "Volunteering is my lifestyle now. Way to go, Repair Together members, for your loving actions to help restore your beautiful nation. In celestial glory, may the Russian army soon retreat back to their homeland as peace is established and your nation is rebuilt."
Croatia opens new coastal bridge linking 2 parts of the country. In a formal ceremony in July 2022, top officials including the Prime Minister of Croatia, His Excellency Andrej Plenković, and guests inaugurated the new Pelješac Bridge. Stretching 2.4 kilometers, construction of the €526 million project began in 2017. The impressive structure connects 2 parts of Croatia's Adriatic Sea coastline and improves access to a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With the new bridge, tourists and citizens will no longer need to undergo border checks to reach the area, thereby bringing enhanced connectivity to the citizens of Croatia residing in the southern regions. Congratulations, Croatia, on your marvelous new bridge. May it bring much more ease of travel in your beautiful country in divine happiness.
Strangers team up to rescue man from burning vehicle in Toronto, Canada. After suffering a medical emergency while driving, a man lost control of his car and crashed into the median strip. Ben Sykes was with his wife traveling on the highway and upon seeing the crashed vehicle, immediately joined the rescue efforts. Ben used a hammer that was thrown to him by a man in a dump truck and managed to break the glass window and open the door. He and Fabrizio Lure pulled the driver out with only moments to spare before the automobile was engulfed in flames. Thanks to the team of heroes, the driver of the vehicle was unharmed and was later able to call Mr. Sykes and Mr. Lure to thank them for saving his life. Such good news that the driver has recovered, and a salute to heroes Ben Sykes, Fabrizio Lure, and fellow rescuers for your fearless actions. May such altruistic acts inspire many to look out for others in heaven's munificence.
U.S. State provides unprecedented funding for plant-based food in schools, led by an Assembly member, the Honorable Adrian Nazarian, and endorsed by the Governor of California, the Honorable Gavin Newsom. The California legislature recently approved spending $700 million to expand healthy plant-based meal options in the state's school meal program. Of the total amount, $100 million is allocated for schools to procure plant-based and sustainably produced foods. In support of the investment, California-headquartered company Impossible Foods has newly launched cafeteria-ready products such as pre-cooked vegan burgers and whole-grain vegan chicken nuggets. The additional $600 million is designated for school kitchen infrastructure upgrading, staff training in vegan meal preparation, and more. The Honorable Gavin Newsom is a Shining World Leadership Award for Loving Care Laureate and a Shining World Leadership Award for Good Governor recipient. California is a recipient of Shining World Leadership Awards for Environmental Protection, Compassion, and Justice, and a laureate of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, a Shining World Leadership Award for Protection, Shining World Super Loving Care Leadership Award, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Loving Care. What exciting news! Our heartfelt appreciation all Californian legislators who have courageously championed a nourishing plant-powered school meal program for God's precious children. In heaven's jubilance, may your model of good governance inspire countries worldwide to actively promote the climate-friendly vegan lifestyle for the health of all citizens.
Wildlife rescuers save baby elephant and mom from manhole. A 1-year-old elephant fell into a 2-meter-deep pit during heavy rains as the herd passed through Khao National Park in Nakhon Nayok province in central Thailand. A bystander quickly notified authorities of the situation. Very distressed at her calf's inability to climb out of the hole, the elephant mom was then tranquilized so they could proceed to rescue the young one. In doing so, she also partially fell into the pit. A truck-mounted boom lift was used to pull the mother out. 3 rescuers then successfully performed cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR on the mom. An excavator dug away the soil to make a pathway for the calf to climb up. As the baby ran to suckle his mother, she regained consciousness, and the pair proceeded to return to the jungle. Thank you, rescue team, for saving both majestic elephant people's lives. In divine oneness, may humans be benevolent stewards for all beings on earth.